All right, in this video, we're going to get real. I'm going to tell you 7 things that may be difficult for you to hear, but are very important if you're trying to run a successful photography business. Number 1, running a photography business may be harder than ever before. Not only is this market completely saturated with other people also trying to be professional photographers, we now have to compete with every single person who has a pretty good camera in their pockets on their smartphones. Not only that, but AI is here and it can do an incredible job of generating world-class looking images for free. You need to start thinking very seriously about what you can offer your clients that AI and their own smartphones can't. Number 2, you need to have a marketing plan. And this is the opposite of why we got into photography. We enjoy taking pictures, but we don't want to have to learn or pay for online advertising. If you're like me, you don't want to have anything to do with social media, but all of this is incredibly important. I think you or somebody you hire should be making at least 1 post a day on social media. I think you should be purchasing at least local Facebook and Google ads. And I think you should be working weekly to connect with local people in your community. For example, if you're a wedding photographer, you need to have a personal relationship with the local wedding magazine, the local florist, the local dress shop, and of course, the local wedding planners. And number 3, you should be doing regular test shoots. And I'm definitely talking to myself right now. It's very easy when everything's busy for you to feel like, oh, I'm getting a lot done, I'm making a lot of money. And then when things start to dry out, maybe if you're a wedding photographer, you have a dry season, instead of continuing to shoot, especially new things, you just sit inside and feel sorry for yourself. Test shoots are the easiest way for you to continue shooting and for you to expand your business, because not only can you do shoots for yourself and your own personal business, but you can also do shoots for other people in the industry who might be able to help you. For example, you could reach out to a local wedding dress store and say, hey, I have this model ready. I want to do a test photo shoot in this location. I would like to use one of your dresses. And in return for that, I will share these images with you. That's going to create that connection that could pay off for years to come. Number 4, your clients only care about the finished image. And as a photography nerd, I have spent so much of my career worried about all of the gadgets and how many lights I used and what type of complex editing I used after the fact. The average person who's paying you to take pictures does not care about any of that. They don't care if you shot it with natural light or you shot it with 10 lights. It doesn't matter in their opinion. They just know if they like the finished image or not. This is a fact that can be very difficult for nerdy photographers like me to understand and come to terms with. And I used to complicate wedding shoots so much. I would come in with so many assistants and lights and I would think they're going to be so impressed. And then they would tell me after the fact that they preferred the shots I took with natural light to the ones I did with the massive production. Remember, don't overthink the production. The final image is all that matters. Number 5, buying expensive gear is not enough. When I got into wedding photography around 20 years ago, buying expensive gear kind of was enough because my camera was the only one capable of taking professional looking images at the entire wedding. Now, every single guest at the wedding either has a professional camera or they have the newest iPhone, and the photos that they're able to create look fantastic. You no longer can just stand back and take snapshots in P mode with a professional camera and expect to impress clients. They're going to want to see something more than that. Number 6, and continuing with this gear theme, your gear is not holding you back. I got into photography right as digital SLRs hit the market, and back then, each time a new camera came out, it was a massive improvement. Today, almost every camera is incredible, and sure, you could spend another few $1,000s and get a few more megapixels or slightly better ISO performance, but the truth is, almost every camera is capable of taking almost the exact same shot. Don't sit inside moping that you can't afford that new body or lens. Instead, get outside, take pictures, impress people, get hired, and then when you actually have the money to buy that new gear, you might decide that you really don't even care about it. Number 7, retouching is far more important than any of us want to admit. I think as photographers, we like seeing ourselves as artists and we're capable of crafting an image in camera and it's going to look incredible without any retouching at all. But again, it's not about us, it's about what the client wants, and all that matters is the finished image. They don't care if you got it right in camera or you did lots of retouching, they just want a fantastic finished image. I think some of the most famous photographers in the world are the best retouchers in the world, or they have the best retouchers in the world working for them. You should probably be spending significantly more time retouching your images than you actually do taking your images. But if you're like me and you hate retouching and you hate sitting at your computer all day, I highly suggest software like Aftershoot. Editing a wedding used to take me days or sometimes over a week, and that did not include retouching every single photograph. If you happen to be a portrait or wedding photographer like me, you could come away with hundreds, probably thousands of images. Aftershoot can cull, edit, and then retouch every single photograph in under 1 hour. I know it sounds unbelievable, but you can download Aftershoot and try it for yourself for free in the link below.